this game's heavyweight division is dangerous. Listen, there's only so many knocks and losses and big knockouts you can take, and I think if I were AJ and I advised him, I'd say, listen.
Pro boxing fans here in Sheffield, wow, Izzy Asif, GBM strikes again, and what a show that was, and what a main event. Let's talk about the main event. Shaquille Thompson putting in a stellar, destructive performance. Just give me your thoughts on that, man.
He's clinical, isn't he? He's so ruthless, and wow, he's just got that awkwardness about him, and that he's got that sting in his shots what really can make you not want to fight him and be in a ring with him, not get into them. And he's put a great performance in, a clinical performance, a performance that I believe that he had to do. Because if he's telling me that he's one of the best middleweights in the country, he's got to do a number on River Wilson Ben, and tonight he's done that. So a happy promoter. But listen, let's see where we go next. He's calling out any middleweight in the country, but we've got to make sure it's right for him, and let's see where we go with him.
I asked Adam Smith this question. I go, where do you take it from now? Is there a progression stage, or do you just throw him in there? He goes, look, I don't know how much progression he might be needing right now.
Look, I think Tyler Denny and Shaquille Thompson will be a good fight. I think them styles come out like Felix Cash, I don't know if Liam Williams is still about, Brad Pauls, Nathan Heaney, he can have it if he wants, there's loads of names out there, but I do not believe they'll be queuing up for him. But we'll make it happen, get himself in a position where he's mandatory for the titles. I reckon Hamza Shiraz is probably the standout middleweight in the country right now. But Shaquille Thompson mix it with anybody right now, and it's a matter of, listen, the fights are going to be right for Shaquille Thompson. It's going to be right for us commercially. It's going to be right. The numbers are going to stack up, and he's got a promotional contract with us. So we don't need to go out there looking on the wave corners. We're going to build him here in Sheffield, build his fan base, and then hopefully a future world champion.
Just run me through the rest of it, because there were some crackers in there. There were some people that got stopped early, and other big heavyweights in there. Just give me a rundown of that card.
Where should we start? Main card, yeah. Do you want to? Let me talk about undercard for it. They deserve a little notice, don't they? Taz Nadeem, did you watch him? The monster. Wow, he's scary. He's one of them fighters I watched. I think I don't want to go anywhere near him. He's a monster. He's actually won the #2 CrossFit in the world. He was. I'm not saying that's going to make him a great boxer, but it tells you a certain level of discipline and mindset he's got. Ed Hardy, great debut, made a cracking debut. We've got Naptali got the win, Muhammad Ali got the win. We've got Kobe Bakwanara got a win, good performance. Jack Basin got a stoppage. We've got Armour Akbar. Wow, they were loud. Did over 400 tickets today. We've got, where we are now, Max Hughes. Now that were close. That was close, but he's put a good knockout there. Cost me £1,000, but he's got the knockout there. We've got the girls, Tyson Gallagher, Torres. Listen, I think the styles clashed a little bit, and they got a bit more scrappy than I wanted, but Tyson's got the win. They keep telling me she'd beat anybody in the country, so she's done it. Good fight. And then Hughie Fury, I thought were good, but I thought he smothered his work a little bit. I thought he could have got that knockout, could have got that punch. I felt like he smothered it a bit, but listen, Peter's told me they want the big fights. Hughie Fury, you can't put him in another 8-rounder. He's got to go with them big boys now. He's got to go there for the titles and the big fights that he's going to go. And then you got Reece Mould, Ryan Walsh. Obviously we're promoting Reece Mould. I wasn't expecting that, but it's boxing, it happens. He got caught cold. I don't know if you're expecting it. And credit to Ryan Walsh, he's 38 years old? Still got it. Still got that, a little bit of snap in him. And then at the top of the card, like we said, Shaquille Thompson stole the show. For me, all about Shaquille Thompson tonight. He made a mark in the middleweight division. People will be taking some real notice now. He's not just one of them kept secrets. He's there and he's ready to mix it with the big boys.
Before I let you go, because I think there's one more person that does want to talk to you, but quickly want to just recap some of the heavyweight boxing from Anthony Joshua, who's come out and said, listen, he wants to carry on. He's not going to call it a day. A lot of people are saying, listen, maybe he should do. I was reading Barry McGuigan's article, actually. He said he's got 4 options. He's got Fury, he's got Dubois, he's got Wilder, or he's got retirement. In your options, obviously not retirement, because he said he's going to carry on, but when you look at them 3 options, which one do you think is best for AJ?
I'd fight Fury straight away. I'd make the Fury fight happen. Listen, that's a massive fight. The thing with AJ is no matter where he fought, he sells the whole place out. AJ brings the numbers, and he still will. Even though he got that defeat against Dubois, I don't know how much that Dubois rematch would mean. I think the big fight, the big commercial fight, the big numbers fight is a Fury one. He wants it because, listen, this game's heavyweight division is dangerous. Listen, there's only so many knocks and losses and big knockouts you can take, and I think if I were AJ and I advised him, I'd say, listen, let's make the Fury fight happen. I'm sure the Riyadh season can influence that fight to happen. You know, we've not had it for a while, but I'm sure money talks in this game, and that being stupid numbers. You know, what kind of numbers we're talking? Where would that fight be? They have to build a stadium just for AJ Fury. So that's what I'd say to him. Go and fight him next year. Let's make it happen. You know, he's fighting in December, maybe April, May or something. Go on AJ Fury. Let's see it happen. Everybody wants to see it. It still sells. It'll bring all the eyes. That's the fight I'd take.
From what this call for watch as well, and in the article they're saying that listen, maybe AJ's got mental scoring from the heavy losses that he's had in the past, noticeably against Andy Ruiz. Do you see that maybe he's mentally scored from past defeats?
Listen, he's got good people around him, and you know he looks well in his last 2 fights. It's always hard as a fighter when you've been hurt and you've been put down. It is hard, and it's sometimes hard to come back. I believe he has come back, but listen, it's a hard business. The heavyweight division is hard business, and listen, it's a tough game, this boxing business, and especially them big guys, they hit hard. They hit seriously hard. And is he scarred? Is he coming towards the end? Listen, I believe he's got maybe 1 or 2 fights left. I don't, you know, he's going to have the Fury fight's got to happen. Because listen, let's be honest, they're prize fighters, aren't they? That's what they are. They do it for the money. Let's not kid it. It's not. Yeah, legacy. He's got a legacy. AJ will always have a legacy in this country, in the world. He's made his legacy. He's made his name. You know, he's done everything. His financially secure, but the numbers count, aren't they? That big payday against Fury. Imagine what kind of money they'll earn, you know, on that kind of fight, and what benefit it'll be for his family and the rest of his life. He'll, you know, have that. And listen, it's the one. I say Fury's probably favourite, but it's heavyweight boxing. You know, is Fury going to be Usyk? You know, is he going to beat Usyk next time? I think he'll do it. If he's on it, if he's up for it, and he's really trained hard and focused and not. I think he's got the tools to beat him.
Izzy, it's always been a pleasure coming to a GBM show. It's always a great night at a GBM show, and you get fed well, actually, I've got to say. Finally, before you sign out, just tell everyone else what's next, what are we looking forward to when it comes to GBM?
Got another show before Christmas, and then we're going to have a packed card, 2025, on DAZN, showcasing the fighters, showcasing big fight, title fights. I want titles, I want the big titles, I want the big nights, the big fights. That's what we're going to push for. Build.